Hey everyone, my name is Kelly Carpenter. I am a certified kids nutritionist and a mom of two, and I'm here to talk about something that gets very overlooked when it comes to kids' general health, which is hydration and making sure that when our kids are drinking water, that it's actually doing the job that we want it to do. So here's something that actually surprises a lot of parents. A lot of parents assume, understandably so, that water is actually doing a lot more than it is. So our kids' bodies actually depend on something called electrolytes to move the water into our cells to actually do the job of hydration. So things like potassium, sodium, magnesium are really important when it comes to fully hydrating our bodies, especially our young kids' bodies. So when talking to parents, the way that I like to describe it is think of water as the delivery truck, and then electrolytes are the directions. They're the GPS. They are telling the truck where to go and what to drop off where. So let's talk about macro minerals. If you're not familiar, macro minerals are what I call like the major four. So potassium, sodium, magnesium, and calcium. These are needed for so many of our body's daily needs, especially if you have kids who are running around outside, they're playing sports, they're super active. They're going to be burning through those macro minerals pretty quickly on a regular basis, which is why we want to make sure that we're getting those back into their bodies so that they can support those needs that they have every single day. Something else that I find isn't talked about a lot either is that our modern day water, because it goes through so much filtration now, especially if you're on city water, depending where you're located, it's actually stripped of the majority of its minerals, if not entirely. So our grandparents may have been able to get minerals through the natural sources of water that they may have been experiencing, or maybe great grandparents. However, nowadays that is not simply the case, which is why supplementation is really needed. So when parents are thinking about hydration, especially if you have a kid that is very active or plays sports, we usually think of sports drinks, right? Those have been marketed to us forever. It's what I know I grew up drinking. And the problem with them is that a lot of them are filled with way too much sugar and a lot of artificial dyes and things that are just not beneficial to our kids. They're also traditionally filled with an electrolyte pattern that is more attuned to what an adult needs rather than a child. And even some of the ones marketed to children are really more so not specified to children's actual needs, but more so just a cut down version of adult needs. So not only am I a certified nutritionist, but I'm also a mom of two young boys who are very active. So I have been giving my kiddos Hiya's daily hydration, and I want to show you what it looks like. So I love that it comes in this canister because from a sustainability standpoint, you're obviously wasting a lot less. So I love that you get refills that you can purchase and get sent to your home, and I'll show you what that looks like. So they look just like this. They come in this great little pouch, and then you can take this pouch, obviously, empty it into here. They give you this cute little scoop, and on top of that, your kids can decorate it with these stickers so they can put their name all over it, whatever they want to do with that, which also just makes it fun. Anything that makes things fun, I sign up for because then my kids are more likely to take it, right? Okay, so let's talk about a few reasons why I love the Hiya's option. And the reason is this is actually specified to children's needs. This is not an adult dose, just cut down like I was explaining earlier. It also has no added sugars and no artificial dyes, which is obviously huge. What's also great is that it's made with a real fruit blend, and it also has vitamin C in it and a prebiotic fiber. So you're getting more than just your daily hydration needs met. My kids genuinely ask for it, which is, as a mom, such a relief, right? When you're not having to beg your kids to take something. If you have a picky eater, if you have really active children who are in sports and you're looking for a cleaner, better option, I highly recommend Hiya. Not only is it fun, but it's formulated for kids and it's something that they'll actually like and take. So I hope this was helpful in letting you understand a little bit more about kids' hydration and how we can support it. And I highly recommend checking Hiya out if you're looking for something to meet your kids' daily needs.